They said, don't do this as a career. It's stressful as fuck. And I just quit then and there. I regret it. What I would like to offer is a different perspective though. And I think what a lot of people sort of get enamored by is the scale of studio productions, but they are not fully coming to terms with what that scale sort of presupposes. And what it presupposes is a lot of things about your work ethic, your creative input, what is required of you by contract, right? Which can be very different what is asked from you by your colleagues, because there is also in a lot of places a culture of that like demands a lot from you that maybe you necessarily didn't think you were signing up for. If you enjoy the sort of same kind of like 9 to 5, like I show up for work, I am a technician, I do my little job and I move on kind of thing, that is what you're signing up for when you're choosing to be a part of a studio system. If you want the bigger creative roles, those people rarely get there by like taking the little jobs where they are the gears in the system. I mean, it happens. It happens enough for some people to justify trying to do that or saying that that's a valid path. But what you'll find more often is that like if you are the type of person who wants to actually like whatever exercise all of your sort of like creative muscles, like pull a thing out of your head and like you have a vision, there's a game you want to make, or that you especially like experimenting on things with your friends, right? Like oh, wouldn't it be cool if our game had this and that? Like that is not very welcomed in the studio system, right? And when it is, it's with people who are tightened enough who have been doing it together for like a very, very long time, or some other exception to the rule. So if you're the type of person who is like, I have some ideas, it would be cool if, wouldn't it be fun if, you might have dodged a bullet by not trying to make a career out of it. Because a lot of people fucking kill their like enthusiasm. They kill the inner spirit of whatever it was they were excited about in all art forms. The music industry, the film industry, the video game industry, like all these industries where there is a machine that just cranks shit out and has a few people at the top that is paying everybody else to put out the thing that they're kind of envisioning, which by the way is like following a playbook that you're gonna get bored by because they kind of need to meet quotas, and to meet quotas you have to have like expectations about what the market will already accept, right? So whatever kind of person you are, you have to gauge that first before you think whether or not it was like a good idea or a bad idea to not have participated in the studio system. And that's the perspective that I wanted to offer. And there's enough books and tell-alls and memoirs and articles about people for just years and years and years from all sorts of industries who've always expressed these things. And I say always as far as like the commercialization of a lot of media, which has been, I mean, it's been about a century of that now. So we kind of, there's enough patterns where this is a reliable heuristic that you can apply when you're like thinking about like what kind of job you want, or like or I should say like how you want to be involved with this art that you might enjoy making, you know.